Okay, I have another little tip that I'm going to share with you on recipes. So I actually was just asked this from a new client if there was a way that this could be done, and I knew that there was, and I had saved it. I just had kind of forgot about it because I was going to make a video on it. So it was a good reminder, and I want to show you guys how to make prepping a big meal, like a one-pot meal, a little bit easier instead of having to weigh it out into dishes. So say for example, stroganoff I made this week. So some people use ground beef. I used beef roast and elk roast and mixed it all together. So here's all my ingredients, and I have it set for 10 servings. So I'm okay with this, but honestly, moving forward, I will probably do it this way because it is super freaking easy. So I have all my ingredients listed here. I'm going to cook my stroganoff. I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to put in my Greek yogurt, and again, I'm going to let it cool off, and then I'm going to grab a container that I want to store this in. So I'm going to put it on my food scale. I'm going to zero it out, and then I am going to put all my stroganoff in it, and then I'm going to get that total weight. And then what I'm going to do, so instead of putting how many servings I am going to weigh it into, I'm going to put the total weight here. So say for example, it was 2,000 grams. Okay, so it was 2,000 grams. That was the total weight of all of the meat and the sauce and everything that I just put into that container on the scale. Now, when I go to add it to my diary, I am going to, so say for example, one day I want to have 400 grams of stroganoff on my meat. And I personally eat the same thing amounts each day, but maybe we want to switch it up and have less protein or more protein because we know that our meal is going to be different later. You know what I mean? Like we can just be a little bit more flexible that way. So now I'm going to go add food, go to my recipe. I'm going to pick stroganoff. Okay, today I'm going to have 300 grams. Save. Okay, that's obviously wouldn't do that because that's like 56 grams of protein, but you get what I'm saying. So 200 grams. Boom. There you go. That's a way to simplify it. So whatever your noodles you're having, then you can take out from that whole container, and then anybody can take out of that container as well, right? Instead of you taking the time to separate it, everybody can eat out of it. You're going to put your noodles on your plate. You're going to put your plate back on the scale. You'll zero it out, and you'll weigh 200 grams of stroganoff onto your plate, and there you go. Simple. So say the next day you want 150 grams or you want 300, whatever. That's going to make it easier for you moving forward to be able to prep and have things. If you're especially in a hurry on your prep day, I do this a lot for meat sauce. What I was doing is, say for example, the meat sauce, have it all cooked and cooled, put my container on the food scale, I zero it out, I put all my meat sauce in there, and then I was just taking a picture of it. But this makes way more sense because then if I want to switch up the amount I'm having throughout the week, then I can do so. If you're that type of person, if you're the type of person that has the same like I do, then maybe you'll continue doing it where you separate it out after you cook it. It totally depends, but this is really nice for when your family members are eating the same thing. You can still have yours tracked, and then they can eat whatever they want. So I hope this helps. If anybody has any questions, just comment below.